Somebody tell me who put this bad juju on the last style bender. How did this happen? Of all people, this guy gets chinned by Nasruddin Imavov. The guy, Israel Adesanya, rarely gets knocked out in any combat sport. The only man to ever do it prior to this was Poatan in kickboxing and in MMA, and the first one was an early stoppage TKO. But now, this guy gets caught by a straight right cross from Nasruddin Imavov. He gets put out, and just like that, the fight's over. This is just ridiculous. I cannot fathom how Israel Adesanya has managed to go on such a massive decline in his career. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, this is actually depressing, especially as an Israel Adesanya fanboy, having to see this guy lose 3 times in a row. I mean, now this guy's like, what? He's 1-4 in his last 5 fights. And I remember saying after the first Pereira loss in MMA, I'm like, it's all good. Izzy will be back. He'll be a 2-time champ, which happened. But I remember thinking only Pereira was his kryptonite. I thought he beats everyone else in the division, including Strickland, including DDP, including Imavov. These 3 guys in a row were not who I saw beating Israel Adesanya in the UFC. I didn't imagine that. And I'm sorry, I'm going to stand on what I say. The only losses of Israel's career where they were acceptable or not embarrassing, or the only good fighters he lost to were Blachowicz and Alex Pereira. I know I sound salty. I don't care though. I don't give a fuck. Sean Strickland is nothing special. Dricus du Plessis is nothing special. Nasruddin Imavov is nothing special. Middleweight is a trash division. Middleweight sucks ass. It is one of the weakest divisions in the UFC at the moment. And now we're witnessing Israel Adesanya losing to guys who should not even be on his level. And it's embarrassing that literally Nasruddin Imavov or Israel Adesanya was the easiest win in Nasruddin Imavov's career. Because, I mean, you look at Imavov's record. Imavov struggled with Brandon Allen, couldn't finish him. It took him 4 rounds to eventually catch Cannonier and hurt him. And that was an even more debatable stoppage than this one, although I thought this was a clean stoppage. Couldn't do that to Roman Dolidze. Neither could Izzy do this to Strickland. But yeah, couldn't do that to Strickland. Couldn't finish Buckley. I mean, he finished Shabazian, but not by catching him on the feet. The last time Imavov, inside 2 rounds, got a clean finish in the striking was against Ian Heinisch. Ian Heinisch isn't in the UFC anymore. Ian Heinisch is a can-level fighter, and now this dude is managing to put away Israel Adesanya inside 2 rounds, when Alex Pereira, it took this guy like literally 5 rounds to eventually catch Izzy, before eventually putting him away. Honestly, chat, I think Israel Adesanya's chin is gone. I mean, he was taking shots from Dricus. He was eating bombs from DDP, who was clearly a harder puncher than Imavov. I know Imavov threw with precision, but still. Israel Adesanya of 2019, 2020, even 2021 would have taken that punch and kept going. He took clean shots from Blachowicz. Okay? Took clean shots from Kelvin Gastelum and kept going. But now he can't even take a punch from Imavov. And here I was saying in my prediction video, that Imavov is like the least dangerous of Israel Adesanya's last 3 opponents. Here I was saying he is the least dangerous. And then Imavov starches him in 2. And it's so frustrating because Israel Adesanya was actually looking pretty good. He looked good in round one. I thought he won the first round clearly. Was outstriking Imavov, picking him apart. All Imavov landed was one uppercut. He shot for takedowns that Adesanya was easily defending. And I'm like, okay, Israel Adesanya, he might have this in the bag. But then in between rounds, I just noticed that Mark fucking Goddard was the referee. I just noticed Goddard was reffing the fight. And when I saw that, I'm like, God damn it, something bad is about to happen, isn't it? And I texted one of my friends too. I'm like, shit, Goddard's reffing. I think our boy Izzy might be cooked. This might be a fight where he's winning and then he gets caught. And just as I said that, Imavov puts him out. Just as I said that, Nasruddin Imavov puts down the last style bender. And that is all she wrote. And it wasn't even late in the fight, too. It wasn't like Izzy was winning 3 rounds and then got chinned. It was, he won the first. I thought he was winning the opening 30 seconds of round 2 until he got caught, basically. So yeah, Adesanya gets chinned by Imavov. That's that pretty much. Man, the universe just made it so Israel Adesanya can't win no matter what. I swear to God. Yeah, I swear to God, bro. God put this curse on Israel Adesanya. The MMA gods put this curse on Israel Adesanya. This should not be happening. He shouldn't be losing to Strickland, DDP, and Imavov. And this just shows that Israel Adesanya is just washed up. I think he's done. I think Israel Adesanya is cooked. I think he used up the last of his prime to knock out Alex Pereira. And he took some shots from Alex in round 2 of their second fight in MMA. Alex landed a similar shot to Imavov and Izzy just took it. Izzy took it on the chin and then eventually KO'd Alex. Like, what? Like, come on, man. But again, I think Izzy, again, used up the last of his prime to get that one win over Poatan. And secondly, I think he may have sold his soul and sold away the rest of his career in order to beat Alex finally. It was like, okay, you can have this win over Pereira, but I guess in the contract he wasn't warned that if you beat Alex, you can't beat anyone else, and you got to retire on a loss. I mean, it just feels like it's no coincidence that Israel Adesanya since UFC 287 has lost 3 fights in a row, and he's going out sad in his career, whereas Poatan is continuing to dominate, and he's moved up a weight class. He has not lost since. He's won 5 fights since UFC 287. And he's gonna beat Ankalaev. Just watch. Dagestan is falling in Big 25. So of course Ankalaev won't beat Alex. He'll stand with him like an idiot. And he's gonna get knocked the fuck out by Alex Pereira in the first round. It'll be like the Jamal fight. And then Alex is gonna emote on Magomed Ankalaev like he did to Jamal Hill. And he'll continue to up Israel Adesanya in his career by going on to just never lose again and keep winning. And Alex will probably retire on top. And if he ever loses again, he will just only lose at heavyweight. So it's kind of funny. It's like Adesanya, if this was a movie, Israel Adesanya is the villain of Alex's story. Alex is the good guy. And I guess for Alex's revenge, he doesn't beat Izzy because he already beat him 3 times before. Instead, Alex gets the better of Izzy in his storyline by going on to put on this massive historic win streak, becoming a 2-division champ, while Izzy goes on a decline and an L streak. It's just frustrating. I mean, who does Izzy beat, man? Like, this is why I think Izzy should retire. He lost to Strickland. He lost to DDP. He's not beating them in a rematch. He's not fighting them again. He lost his opportunity. Kamzat kills him. Honestly, Whitaker probably would beat him in a trilogy. I don't think Whitaker is washed compared to Israel. And the shots that Izzy took from Whitaker years ago when they last fought twice, they would probably chin Izzy now. He doesn't beat Kyle Barajo. He could probably beat Vittoria 3rd time, but I wouldn't even be surprised if Marvin somehow won. I mean, he could rematch Jared. He could beat Brendan Allen. I don't know what this guy is going to do. Maybe rematch Costa. Like, what is there for Israel Adesanya? What is there for Israel Adesanya? Who can he beat? He probably should have took Shara Magomedov's call out, because you know what? He might have actually beat Shara Bullet, if we're being honest, instead of letting MVP do it for him. But yeah, I really don't know. I have no confidence that Israel Adesanya can beat anybody. I don't. He can't go to 205. He'll get cooked there. And at middleweight, again, he's losing to guys low level competition. I'm sorry, DDP. I'm sorry, Sean Strickland. I'm sorry, Imavov. I don't rate either three of you. And I could get shat on in my comment section. I don't care. The fact that he cannot beat these guys, it just shows that Izzy's done for. And I feel like he's destined to never get another win again in his career. I know I'm salty, but yeah, I'm just salty. It's no secret I'm salty. I'm a huge Izzy fan. I'm rambling, I'm waffling, I'm yapping, but your boy is absolutely devastated, absolutely upset. I feel like this shouldn't have happened. And of course, Goddard had to be the ref. The freaking Mark Goddard curse, yo. Every time Goddard refs an Izzy fight, he loses. Like, okay, the Strickland fight, he wasn't winning till he got caught. He got caught early in the first round, survived, and gets dominated for the rest of the fight. Goddard let that one go on. But every other fight, he's winning. He's doing good. He's up on the cards. I had him winning against DDP. He was winning against Pereira, then gets caught and finished late. And in this fight, he's winning early on, gets caught and finished. So yeah, Izzy's cooked. No chin. His skills are still there, but his luck is gone. So yeah, I got nothing left to say. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I guess Tatiana Suarez is probably next. I'll probably end up changing my pick to Zhang Wei Li by knockout.